American nationals have free right to travel. Part 4. The right of the citizen to travel upon the highway and to transport his property thereon in the ordinary course of life and business differs radically and obviously from that of one who makes the highway his place of business and uses it for private gain in the running of a stagecoach or omnibus. The former is the usual and ordinary right of the citizen, a right common to all, while the latter is special, unusual, and extraordinary. Ex Parte Dickey, Dickey versus Davis, 85 SE 781. And the right of the citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon, in the ordinary course of life and business, is a common right which he has under the right to enjoy life and liberty, to acquire and possess property, and to pursue happiness and safety. It includes the right, in so doing, to use the ordinary and usual conveyances of the day, and under the existing modes of travel, includes the right to drive a horse-drawn carriage or wagon thereon, or to operate an automobile thereon, for the usual and ordinary purpose of life and business. Teche Lines versus Danforth, Mississippi, 12s.2d, 784. Thompson versus Smith, supra. There is no dissent among various authorities as to this position. C.A.M. Jur. First, Constable Law, 329 and corresponding A.M. Jur. Second, personal liberty or the right to enjoyment of life and liberty is one of the fundamental or natural rights, which has been protected by its inclusion as a guarantee in the various constitutions, which is not derived from nor dependent on the U.S. Constitution. It is one of the most sacred and valuable rights. Remember the words of Justice Tolman, supra, as sacred as the right to private property, and is regarded as inalienable. 16 CGS Constable Law, Sec.202, page 987. As we can see, the distinction between a right to use the public roads and a privilege to use the public roads is drawn upon the line of using the road as a place of business, and the various state courts have held so. But what have the U.S. courts held on this point? First, it is well-established law that the highways of the state are public property, and their primary and preferred use is for private purposes, and that their use for purposes of gain is special and extraordinary which, generally at least, the legislature may prohibit or condition as it sees fit. Stevenson versus Renford, 287 U.S. 251. Packard versus Banton, 264 U.S. 140. In cases cited, Frost and F. Trucking Company versus Railroad Commission, 271 U.S. 592. Railroad Commission versus Intercity Forwarding Company, 57 SW.2 D. 290. Parlett Cooperative versus Tidewater Lines, 164 A. 313. Continued in Part 5 of this series.